everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the ungerminated seeds from your sprouts. Now first I want to say that this is not an absolutely mandatory thing to do. It's just some people prefer to remove their seeds or would like to remove the ungerminated seeds from the sprouts before they eat them. So you can opt to do this or not. You see I have a fairly small amount here. This is the amount I'm going to divide between my salad and my husband's salad. I would only do the amount that I'm going to use at one particular time. So anyway, I put them in a bowl. I'm going to put some cold water on them and just kind of swirl it around a little bit. And I think you can see that the ungerminated seeds tend to float to the top. Not all of them, but they tend to float to the top. So the chore at this point is how to get those off of the top of the water. You have your choice. You can just kind of pour it off by holding the sprouts as much as possible, or you can pick the sprouts up and put them in a strainer. You can take a small fine mesh strainer like this and try to just scoop them off like that and get rid of them that way. You can take a spoon and spoon them off. The key is the fact that they float to the top of the water, and just get them off there any way you prefer, whatever way works well for you. You can't help but lose a little bit of the sprouts in this process. It's just going to happen if you care to do this. Now I know somebody is going to ask me if I bother to do this when I eat sprouts. And my answer is no. It doesn't bother either one of us to eat the seeds. But if we're having company and I'm going to serve a salad or something like that where I have the sprouts, I just might go ahead as a courtesy to the other people and remove the seeds. Okay? So now this other option would be just to pick the sprouts up, put them in a strainer, and again you can't help but lose some of the sprouts in this process because they separate, and that's that. So you see there are some sprouts floating around in here and some seeds. What I'll do is just refresh the bowl. And you can leave it at that, or you can start over. Or if you have a strainer where you feel the seeds would go through but not the sprouts, that might be an excellent option. The key is when you're finished, you want to make sure those sprouts drain as well as possible, because you don't want them to sit in water. That does not do a sprout good for sure. They need to be not sopping wet and not in the water, just like any time you're going to drain them. You see I got a lot of seeds there in the sink, and I'm just going to do this. Now we're going to use these on our salads in a few minutes, so I'm not overly worried about it, but this is why I would only do what I'm going to eat at that moment, because it's hard to get all that water off for storing them in the refrigerator, and too much water in there can cause them to go bad, even in the fridge. So that's as far as that goes. I hope this will help you out. But you see all the seeds there in the sink. There were quite a few. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about this procedure. I hope it helps. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Bye for now.